I'd see him sitting on that couch all day long, just staring at that Hollywood hogwash.
Our favorite show was Hollywood Hogwash.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Hollywood Hogwash. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my family.
That's right.
Family! Joe Pisano, Aaron Rosa, and Josh Reese.
We're all family. Pisano.
This is a family episode for the family movie that we watched this week. I watched it twice.
Yeah.
Fast 10. Holy shit, I love these fucking movies.
They're great because going in, you know what you're expecting.
Yes.
We don't care about the plot. We're probably going to make fun of it later.
Absolutely.
But we don't care about, we just want to see big explosions and cars and superheroes, and we get all of that in this movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, this was one of my favorite Marvel movies this year.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. It was really good. Really good.
It's good. So it's a big deal that they're on this number movie. Look, I have a son. My father's name is the same as my name, and I kept that legacy going. Yeah. He's the third. Yes. I would like him, I will be around, to continue it down to X. Because I want a Joseph Anthony Pisano X. When you're the 10th, I think they just give you a castle, right? Like you've got this great royalty. So the Fast and Furious saga.
Yes.
Going through the first one, the Fast and the Furious.
How about this?
Right?
How about
great name?
Yes, it's a great name.
Yes.
Can we do this?
What?
Because I didn't know you were going to do this, but can I guess the titles? And see if I get them all right?
Them. Okay.
This is trivia. Aaron, should you play
all right. The second movie.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
They're too fast. They're too furious.
I don't think I'm going to get them all because they get really specific.
They get really weird.
I'm going to try.
Okay.
Can I?
What?
Too Fast, Too Furious. That was in Asia?
I just said that.
No, that was in Asia?
No,
that was in
wasn't
Miami.
Asia.
Josh,
shut the fuck up for a minute, Josh.
tight, Josh.
There's so many.
This is my game.
I'm taking over.
Hey,
the mic
Josh.
now.
Take the mic.
Hey, Josh, this right now is just for family.
I'm part of the
just chill
family.
out.
I'm part of the
All right.
family.
So
Okay.
they still didn't know what they had yet. So
Right.
number 3,
3 is Fast and Furious 3 Tokyo Drift.
I'll let you try it one more time because you're so close. Because you need to get it right because it's all about
The
those
Fast
words.
and the Furious 3 Tokyo Drift.
There's no 3 in there. There's
Oh,
just
it's
the
just
Fast
Tokyo
and the
Drift.
Furious. There's a different thing.
Gotcha.
And this is between the first and second movies, the timeline, or before the first?
3 is between 6 and 7.
That makes no sense.
Oh, of course.
All right. So
Then we got 4.
So then they go 4.
Terminator.
What are we going to do
4?
for 4? Could it be Fast 4?
No, I know this.
Okay.
It's just Fast and Furious.
Okay, so take out the thes.
Yes.
Take out the thes, and we have a 4th movie.
Drop the. It's
Yeah.
cleaner.
It's still right, exactly. Facebook.
Yeah.
So before they still were like, this is getting good. We're gonna keep making these.
Yes.
Then 5, when The Rock joins.
I know it.
Go ahead.
It's Fast 5.
Fast 5.
Correct.
We got 5 fast fuckers in this movie.
That's it.
That's it.
Well-
Clean. It's clean.
Wait. Hobbs and Shaw isn't part of this 10?
No, it's
That's
just
we know that
it's like
title.
a side movie. Get out of here.
Shit, I'm so confused.
All right, so now it's a like box office smash.
Yeah.
at
It
this
made
point.
The Rock's career.
Yeah, it really got him to that next level. Number 6
Is Fast 6.
it is not.
The Fast 6.
No, it is
Fury 6.
You're all over it, but it's Fast and Furious 6.
Oh, okay.
Fast and Furious 6.
So 7 is Fury 7.
Furious 7.
Furious 7.
Furious. Yeah, the Fast
I
and the
always
Furious.
just call it Fast 7, but
Yeah, Furious 7. 8.
I know this.
Oh,
Aaron.
I think
yeah,
The Fate of the Furious.
that is correct.
You know what? I'm glad
Holy
you helped.
shit.
I'm glad you helped because I forgot that. Man, that's stupid. That's the worst one.
Fate of the
But
Furious?
here's the thing, though.
I remember it because of how stupid it was.
Yeah. Now listen. That's a let's wrap it up title and let's wrap it up movie.
Right, that
It
sounds
is.
like it, right?
The
But,
Fate.
but then they said let's wrap it up again with 9.
9 is just Fast 9, right?
No.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's F9.
Colon.
Fuck.
This is tough.
We go to space.
Yeah.
The beginning of the end?
F9 colon
F9.
the fast
We went to fucking space.
the Fast SpaceX. No, the Fast Saga.
The Fast Saga.
Again, a title that wraps it up. First, you have the fate of them. Now you have here's the saga.
Right.
The end of an era.
No.
The end.
And this one is just
Except it's not.
This one is just Fast X, right?
This one. Yeah. Like now they were like, we did it, gentlemen. We got to the X movie.
Yeah.
So now it's just Fast X.
No other.
X is cool.
Nothing else, right? Just Fast X.
So it's the next
Fast
one,
X.
Fast X 2?
Fast X part 2. Yeah.
Pardon.
Yeah.
What
we
are they
won't-
going to do? Rumors, go. Everyone, I want to hear ideas. We're in the
We
meeting.
can't yet. We can't yet. It's
No.
too. Oh, for the title.
Just for the title. You don't have to give spoilers that. Just for the title. I'm going to say
Oh, no. I've got it.
fuck.
No.
11.
Here we go.
That's my
Here we go. Fast 11, Dead Man's Reckoning.
Might be 2 Pirates of the
You
Caribbean.
know what? I'm surprised after 10 movies.
I can't believe that hasn't happened yet, to be
Yeah.
honest.
After 10 movies, I'm surprised the word family's not in any of the
Right.
titles.
Oh
It's
my
gotta
God,
be,
it's not.
It's got to be Fast 11 Family.
Family.
It has to be.
Like the last
gotta be.
one has to be Family. Now.
Right.
Now.
The last one?
Now,
Isn't that
originally
13?
this was going to be the
Fast 13?
last one, but now Vin Diesel said that it might be a 3-parter, which means 12 would be the last one.
Hold on.
Until they make another
Wait.
one.
Hot take.
A 3-parter?
Here's a Joey hot
What?
take. Ready?
Okay.
I'm 48 years old. The last movie will not be in my lifetime. Fight me. Fight me if you think I'm wrong.
To be fair, it won't be in Vin Diesel's lifetime.
I mean,
I'm gonna say-
I bet you, but I wouldn't get
I'm
the
gonna
money.
go.
Well,
Yeah.
well, Joe, this becomes a
I
competition.
can put it in my
of-
will. I could do F1, F1. So you have FF and the ones in there.
Okay.
F1, F1.
Well,
That's
Joe,
the title of this movie.
Joe, this just becomes a competition of who's going to die first, you or Vin Diesel.
No, that's
No.
yeah, but you can make this without him. You're making it without Brian.
Very true. I mean, Little B, he's going to be the main character in Fast 20.
Yeah, but I
right?
think when he grows up, Vin Diesel will just play him.
from a ghost.
Yeah.
No, he'll just play his son.
Oh
He'll be
shit!
like, hey, I'm 21 years old. What the fuck? You fucking high.
Look,
Wait,
right.
a time jump.
we all understand we're going to be watching a sequel
time
to this
jump.
movie in 20 years starring LeBron James' son.
Fast 40.
Fast
What's
20
funny is,
starring LeBron James' kid.
yeah, what's funny is Joe is like, hey, is LeBron James' son in this movie?
Bronny.
And he showed me this
Oh, right.
Instagram
Yeah,
video
yeah.
on the Fast Instagram, and it shows Bronny playing basketball, and then like it cuts from the movie to him playing basketball, and it was just like, what? No, this wasn't in the fucking movie.
No.
It's just
Yeah.
a weird ad that they did.
No, that's because Bronny wants to be playing basketball when LeBron is playing basketball.
Right.
Well, yeah,
So
that's-
family.
that's
yeah.
their goal.
He's joining the NBA family in 2 years
That's true. In 2 years?
because he has to do a college.
He's got to do
Oh,
his
right,
college
yes.
year, and this is LeBron. Next year's LeBron's last Lakers year. So I think literally what he's going to do is
He'll go to the
whoever
team that drafts him.
whoever gets my son, I'm going to go to.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah, it's the lottery of lotteries.
But I would do that to play with my son. I mean, that's the one thing.
LeBron
that-
James is going to play with the Wizards for
Yeah.
his last season.
Right. Yeah, something like that.
Or like, no, what if it's the Knicks? What if the Knicks have the first pick and LeBron's like, all right, have fun, son.
Sorry.
All right, have fun. Have fun, bro.
Well, what?
Sorry.
I mean, he loses, so that would be perfect for the Knicks.
Yeah, it's true.
They've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, no spoilers yet. I will say I did see the movie twice. On Thursday, I saw it in the 4DX, which,
Whoa.
if you haven't done it, don't do it.
Don't do it.
It fucks you up, man.
Yeah.
Like, it rocks you and shakes you, and I didn't think
rocks
it was
your
going to
world.
be that insane, but it rocks like a whole row of people at once. It's fucking crazy, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right, we're going to talk more about Fast 10 later.
Oh, we'll get to that.
I have a fuck ton of notes, and
Wow.
I'm sure we all have a lot of interesting opinions about this movie.
Yeah.
I think there are some. Yeah.
Yeah. But first, we have to cover the news and rumors, a.k.a. the Hollywood Hogwash. So, Disney Plus confirmed that Season 2 of Loki will premiere on October 6th. So we still got a ways to go.
We've got a sounder for that, right?
What's that?
Oh,
Come
on.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
God damn
because
it.
I have to wait.
Oh, fair.
I meant because it's a long ways away.
Yeah.
You know, the Jets will be 5-0 by then.
Let's go.
What timeline are you in?
Fuck you, Josh.
Honestly, if we're ever gonna do the sports podcast, it needs to start with week 1 of the NFL season.
That's it. And then it'll end by week 6.
6, 7, we're done. They're like 1 and 5.
this team.
They had a hard schedule, okay?
But the big question is, will Kang be there? Because we've heard the reports about the actor.
Oh my God, right?
Jonathan Majors, and there's
Bye-bye.
rumors that they edited him out of this season, but he's the antagonist
No way.
of season 2. I can't see that happening, no matter what.
Right.
You know, if Ezra Miller can stay in the fucking Flash movie,
Well, I don't think he did as bad
Well,
as Jonathan Majors,
but we know more about Ezra Miller.
Right, but
DC
Ezra Miller had an underage girl. You know, yeah, that was alleged.
He tried to fight the Ku Klux Klan.
Well, sure, but
He
that
fought
might
a
be
woman.
a good thing.
I thought he just
did.
stole a bottle of liquor from old people.
No, he did way worse.
One of many things.
I don't
who
think.
hasn't done that?
I think he'll still be in it. I don't think they're going to edit him out, but it is interesting to see. Unless
but that-
like a video comes out of him
Right.
beating a woman up.
That character though has kind of been set up to be able to be anything and anybody too, right?
Sure, but at the end of Ant-Man, you saw a million of him, and
Right.
they were all Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. They had
true.
They had the great chance to where they could have made 100 different versions of him being different different people.
Yeah.
Right, and we've talked about this before, how Spider-Man No Way Home, you had 3 different actors playing Peter Parker. Why didn't they do that with Doctor Strange, with Elizabeth Olsen? Like, why didn't you do it with everyone? But no, Spider-Man's the only guy that they don't look the same.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Look, time heals all wounds. We can just have Ray Rice as Kang.
Jesus, Aaron. How much have you fucking
That's
drunk?
too far. Okay, I'm taking
Ray
the mic. I'm
Rice.
taking the microphone, Aaron.
That's like 12 years ago.
Not only was that offensive,
He's
that
here
was
for the
also
sports
dated.
side. Yeah.
Speaking of The Flash, though, legendary author Stephen King, not
Yes.
Kang, Stephen King saw an early screening of The Flash, and despite not caring much for superhero movies, he said it was heartfelt, funny, and eye-popping.
I mean, this is good news, right? We've heard nothing but good things about
I mean, if
this
someone
movie.
who says, I don't like superhero movies, but I thought this was great, then yeah, I think that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
I.e. Michael Keaton.
Michael fucking Keaton.
That's all
Tom
you need to do.
Cruise, who is a literal superhero, also said he liked it, didn't he? Like early on in the process,
Did he?
I believe
remember
he
that.
did.
No, if
I've-
Josh
I've-
says it, I trust nothing anymore.
Okay, real
I've
quick.
heard a lot of people say
last
that.
week-
Corrections? Can we do corrections first?
Yes.
What are corrections?
Apologies to
What's
our
happening?
Last week, Josh gave us the what was it?
The Emmy nomination.
The
I
Emmy
gave you the Emmy
nomination
Oh,
nominations.
so he
Yeah.
thought.
for the year, and Joe was even like, I don't know, that seems a little early.
Yeah.
and it's been confirmed that those were not the official Emmy nominations.
It was deadline. I can't help.
You're
but,
fired,
I
Josh.
can't help but read deadline news.
I thought you said it was like Variety's.
Variety.
Yeah, it was Variety's picks.
Maybe it was Deadspin.
Emmys picks,
Maybe it was
whatever.
Deadspin. I might have got the
The
websites wrong.
title even said are way too early Emmy nominations.
Yeah.
I think you guys are reading a different website.
Okay.
I read the right one. I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
But
You
yeah,
think so?
I'm pretty sure.
Fucking Michael Keaton.
No, you did not.
You're pushing what's wrong with wrestling buttons. but
well,
yeah, nah,
just,
I'm kidding.
they're relevant.
I know, I'm kidding. But no, we also watched the Flash trailer before Fast 10, and Aaron never saw the new one
Oh my
where
God.
Michael Keaton says, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." And I recorded his reaction to it, so I will have to post it. Look for it on
What'd you
the
think
Hollywood
about the-
Hogwash.
What'd you think about the trailer, Aaron?
Dude, I'm so excited about that movie. Like, nobody's had one bad thing to say about this
Right.
movie.
Very excited. So yeah, follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Hollywood Hog Pod, because we're gonna post Aaron's reaction. Should be fun. He's like kicking the seat in front of him. There was an old lady there.
Is that why that old lady moved?
Yes,
Fucking shit.
I know we don't have the super comic people here, but
Aaron's a super comic person.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did DC have like Marvel had a lot of this kind of timeline stuff, right, in the comics? Did DC do all this, or are they just completely ripping off Marvel right now?
No, this is
No, this
part
is-
of the
No.
comic book storyline.
This is Flash. This is Flashpoint.
This is
And
the Flashpoint
there were different
paradox.
Batman,
Yes.
and different things. Okay.
Yes.
Dude, in
argued about this.
Flashpoint, there's an alternate timeline where Bruce dies.
Yeah.
The parents live. So Bruce Wayne, the child, is murdered.
Sure.
And that makes Thomas Wayne become Batman.
Oh, I've
And
seen this.
it makes Martha Wayne become the Joker.
And that's why I am
Oh, my God.
That's why I'm so excited about this movie, because Andrew and I was saying,
Could we
no,
see
they're
some
going
of
to do
that in
Thomas
here?
Wayne.
I don't think so.
And
Yeah.
Andrew was like, no.
So
it's
real
gonna be
quick,
Bruce.
before,
Anti-Thomas
hold on, real
Wayne.
quick, before, because Joe doesn't know this yet, but before the second trailer came out, these two guys were saying that Michael Keaton was going to be Thomas Wayne because it's the Flashpoint thing. And of course, I told them,
fucking Listen, I can't help
and
it.
then we saw it, and I was like,
can't
I
help it.
fucking told you, he's not going to be anyone
Yeah.
than Bruce Wayne. It's
Yeah.
Michael Keaton. They want to
Yeah.
see him be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, it's disappointing, but it's okay.
It's not disappointing.
But
You want the same Batman that you saw 30 fucking years ago.
Right, and that's also why this is so exciting, because they're not doing Thomas Wayne. They're not doing
Yeah.
Martha Wayne. They're going fucking rogue. Who
Right.
knows what they're going to do
Well,
with it?
it's not like they copied the Infinity Saga completely from the comics. They
Right,
changed a whole
exactly.
fuck ton of things.
Well,
Right.
that's true. That's true. Right.
Didn't have enough characters.
In the fucking comics, Thanos did it because he was in love with death.
Marvel has the power to go get John Krasinski and let him be Mr. Fantastic for that one scene or whatever, or that
Yes.
part of that movie. You know, I love DC needs to just empty the vault. I don't know how much money they have. And have Christian Bale make an appearance as Batman in this movie if you're going to have different Batman.
I mean, yeah, that'd be
Well,
great.
You'd
Fucking
have to.
insane.
You'd almost
I would-
have to.
I would bust the most nuts I've ever busted.
You'd almost be busting as bad as the Spider-Man moment.
Yes.
So I think that would be incredible.
I'm just going to say, I've been hearing some reports that they have been withholding the post-credits scenes
Oh my god.
from the advance screeners.
Oh my god.
Thank God.
That would be great.
So who knows what that's going to be?
Well, yeah.
Josh,
you'd
you
have
beautiful
to.
son of a bitch. I hope that that's true because that would mean
Yeah.
that they're setting up some amazing
And this
shit.
is DC's time to shine. They got James Gunn.
Right.
You know, he's made some great Marvel movies. He's a fantastic fucking writer, director, everything. Now he's done The Suicide Squad, Peacemaker. Now he's going to finally give us a Superman that we could actually like.
Oh my
It's going
God.
to be great.
Yeah.
And hopefully a new Batman. Also, Aaron's not going to like this, but early reviews of Indiana Jones 5 have not been good.
Why are you not going to like this? The last one was dog shit.
It
No,
was
because
dog
the
shit.
reviews have not been good. So I'm saying
Oh,
like,
because you're hoping it would be good?
Yeah.
I know. We all do. It's Indiana Jones, but they ruined it. That you're just doing too many now. I do
too many.
I do love the Fleabag actress and the fact
Of
that
course.
she's in it. Hopefully, she's going to be hilarious and make this
see.
movie enjoyable. But
yeah.
Yeah, the way this whole thing ends is 5 is going to be better than 4,
it has to be.
but
Still worse than
it's
the other.
still
It-
way, way behind the
It
first
has to
3.
be better.
Yes.
I never even saw 4.
It's
I just know that he jumped in a refrigerator to avoid
survived a nuke.
nuclear blast.
And,
That's all
oh,
anybody
and
knows.
aliens.
Maybe they should, and aliens. They should just put Harrison. They should just put Indiana Jones in the Fast franchise.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
eventually everyone will be, right?
What would he do with that whip in this movie franchise? Oh my God.
And then,
Your only mistake was you let me have my whip.
Yeah. Right.
If you,
spoiler, Josh.
if you could save the world with a car, what can you do with a whip?
He's part of the family. Also, Deadline reports that Yukio and Negasonic Teenage Warhead are returning for Deadpool 3. Sure. We already heard that Colossus, Vanessa, Peter, Blind Al, and Dopinder will be returning as well. So that's great news. Basically, everyone is returning except for, what's his name? The bartender.
Oh,
That comedian.
Ah, god damn it.
TJ,
The comedian.
TJ Miller.
Yeah.
TJ Miller.
Real-
Yeah,
Why?
right.
Him
they're
and
beefing.
Ryan Reynolds had a falling out.
Yeah,
What?
they
Oh,
do.
come on. Ryan Reynolds is a sweetheart.
I think it's also because TJ Miller got canceled a few years back.
yeah, he got in trouble for something.
And like in an interview, Ryan Reynolds was like, "Yeah, no, he's not coming back."
Well, I think
He's
with the
great in that movie, though.
He is
In
great.
those
I
movies.
think with the casting, even though that this is going to be associated with Marvel now, it's telling you that this is still going to be a fucking Deadpool movie.
Of course,
All the fucking
Oh,
dead
yeah.
people are coming back. Don't think that this is going to be no PC Marvel movie.
It's
This
got-
is
yeah.
still going to be a fucking hardcore strap-on Deadpool movie.
like I want to see Wolverine like interact with all these characters as well.
Right.
Well, you're
You
gonna.
know? Yeah.
You better.
Again, it's that's the most anticipated movie for me.
After Batman, after Flash.
Maybe even more so.
Maybe.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh
I mean, my God.
He's been talking about him for 2 movies.
Yes.
Down Under.
Can't fucking wait.
That's
And
the
then
real. That's
what-
the real Sophie's choice. Like,
Yeah.
is it the Flash movie with Keaton as Batman, or is it Deadpool 3 with Wolverine?
If I had to pick one. But see, here's the thing. We've seen a trailer for The Flash. We don't know, there's not even a trailer for They haven't filmed anything yet.
They
But-
haven't even started filming yet.
No. But like, I think I would choose Deadpool Wolverine.
I
It's
think I'd
fresher.
Have to pick Flash, but
Yeah.
like
It's a
close.
coin toss.
It's really
But
close.
it's really close.
It's a coin toss. Yeah.
Speaking of things that don't need more sequels, in an interview with the Hollywood Reporter, me, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I said the Terminator series is not done.
And the reporter said no.
Someone has to come up with a great idea. They did with the first 2 movies.
Yeah,
It's
right.
been 30 years since we've had a good Terminator movie. Let it die.
Yeah.
Stop it.
He-
In
so
your
he-
words, Arnold, stop it.
So he said it's not done.
Yeah.
But
But-
hey, will someone please come up with a great idea?
Right. Come on.
'Cause I don't have one.
I want to make $20 million.
Yeah.
I need it. I've got a lot of kids.
I mean,
and I've got more maids that are going to sue me.
but I mean, there's no chance this movie's done.
Did you see
This
the maid
franchise.
that I had sex with? She
Yeah.
looked like Andre the Giant.
Jesus.
But when your balls are full, your balls are full. You know what I mean, guys?
I mean, I guess I'll see it in the Arnold movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. What do you got, Josh?
I've just got a couple things. First up, I have an update to Bullet Train 2.
Oh, thank you.
Which is happening. It's in
Fuck
the work
yes.
with Sony Pictures. Brad Pitt, Sandra Bullock will both be returning.
Awesome.
And according to GiantFreakingRobot.com, Jesus, where'd her name go?
Okay.
Margot Robbie is in talks to also
Okay.
star.
We'll see. Giant Freaking Robot does,
Some good things, but not all the time.
sometimes they make shit up. We'll see. That'd be cool. It'd be cool if like Sandra Bullock's in the whole movie this time and it's more like a buddy
Right, him and
action adventure.
him
That'd be
and
cool.
her trying to, get
They've
away.
they've done movies before, so
Right, but also, I mean, we haven't heard that Ryan Reynolds is attached to it yet, but you would imagine that he's going to be attached to it as well.
maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, if they can get him.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for
Busiest guy in Hollywood.
more news, so I'll keep y'all guys updated on that more. I find
By
next
the
couple
in the
months.
moment.
in the next couple months.
You think Bullet Train news is going to break while we're in this room?
next couple months, I will always be looking for Bullet Train news.
Bullet
No,
Train was fucking great.
But one of the-
you got to
one-
see it if you haven't.
One of the stories that I wish that they would do is, if they would expand this universe, I'd love to see Tangerine and Lemon's like
A
backstory.
prequel?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
That would be
They were
amazing.
great.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
fucking
most.
awesome.
I mean, yeah, I would say probably because every universe now, or every movie that is successful, has a universe.
Right, exactly.
The Bullet Train universe, the BTU.
I like it. I like it. I think we just coined it.
I like it. It's great.
So for Justified fans, I know me and Andrew are Justified fans.
We all are.
yes.
All four of
Everyone,
us.
Yes.
okay.
Amazing.
We're gonna be
Yes.
adding this
Top
to
10
our
show.
Patreon, I guess.
We'll see.
But Justified Primeval will be coming out on July 18th. Yes,
July
Raylan
18th?
is back.
there is a slight teaser online. It's basically him kind of following his hat and picking it up in front of a bus.
Speaking of like U.S. Marshals with superpowers, he's basically a superhero in this show.
Well,
every
yeah.
season is we got to kill Raylan Givens.
Yeah.
You fucked up, guy. You fucked up.
You picked the wrong person. No, but
Justified is a great show.
I really like this setting. He's going to be in Detroit, so he's going to be up against actual fucking gangsters and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see him away from Tennessee or Kentucky. Where was it? Tennessee?
No, Kentucky. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kentucky.
Okay, so the last thing I have is James Gunn was speaking with GQ magazine and shared his top 5 comic book movies. Of course, sans Guardians of the Galaxy, because
He
those
didn't
would
include his movies.
Right, those would be, I'm sure, in his top 5. But his top 5 was Deadpool, which I thought was kind of nice.
Okay.
Old Boy, I've never seen that. Apparently, it's based on a manga. Old Boy, no.
Old Boy is a a Chinese or Japanese film, and then Spike Lee remade it. I'm sure he's talking about the original.
Maybe. Yeah. History of Violence. I never saw that.
That doesn't count.
No?
That's not a superhero movie. It's
That's a
comic.
Marvel? That was
no.
from
He
Marvel?
said, he said comic
Oh,
book.
Comic book.
Nah.
The other one was the original Superman, Richard Donner's Superman from 1979.
Okay.
And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Is this number one, or these are just?
These are just unranked, but they're top 5. So
Well, that
that's
fucking
kind of
movie
interesting.
comes out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that one too. So
We've heard rumors that Tobey Maguire might be in it as his character.
Really?
Yeah.
it's the Spider-Verse. So I mean, you're gonna get fucking everyone. The only one that won't be back is Nicolas Cage, unfortunately.
It's a cartoon, so it'd be interesting to see if like, you know what I mean? Because if he just says he's Spider-Man, you got to notice his voice. It's not like he
Yeah,
goes,
I think
hi,
they'll-
I'm the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be interesting.
so that's pretty much all I got.
Let me show you one more thing because a trailer came out for this video game, Dead by Daylight, and we don't talk about video games, but it's necessary in this case. So let me set this up real quick. Okay, here.
They're in.
Powerful
Are we ready?
Yeah.
than imagination. It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Is that Nicolas Cage?
Who is that?
Holy shit! Oh, I thought that was his voice.
That's him at 30.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage isn't Dead by Daylight.
Wait, what the?
I just wanted to show that real
So
quick.
what is Dead by Daylight?
I think it's zombies, right? Or aliens?
I have no clue, Aaron.
It's like a horror action game,
This
I
is the
think.
5th one?
Dead
Is that
by
why it showed a 5?
Yeah, I think
So this isn't like a downloadable character. He's actually
No,
going to
he's
be like
the star of
actual
the fucking game.
This is
Holy
the
shit.
trailer for the game.
You are Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is 30 and 50 at the same time.
Look at that. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
I can't wait for like a zombie to come. Whoa, zombie!
Oh, it's a zombie. Or no, I think Dead
It's
by
a
Daylight is
zombie.
Dead by Daylight's aliens, right?
Is it aliens? I have no idea.
Whatever
Wow.
it is.
Wow.
Now I have to play it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Patreon episode. Patreon episode.
Patreon episode, maybe.
Play it, yeah.
I just wanted to show you guys that because I saw that and I got excited.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is in
His
a video
comeback is real.
Nick Cage.
Imagine that.
Interesting.
After that, he only stars in video games, but he makes millions of dollars again because
Right.
it's fucking video games.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I would love to know what he got paid for that
Wow. Wow.
because that's a big video game franchise for sure. But yeah, so that's all for the Hollywood hogwash. So we could talk about family now.
Family.
Fast X, 67 million domestic, but over 300 million globally.
Right. So it's already
funny-
made its money back in 2 days.
Yeah. We talked about earlier how like it's not big domestic, but F9 did 70 domestic opening
Yeah.
weekend.
Right.
So, post COVID, I guess not as many people in the US are running out to see.
But those don't include Sunday's numbers, today's numbers.
No, but that's the projection.
Oh, the projection.
After Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Got it.
And they're usually only off by a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, it might be 70 tomorrow with the official number, but yeah. Still, it's done well, obviously.
Very well. Interesting.
I wonder what fast.
I just
F
know
got.
like this is like
Or
graduation
eight.
weekend for Houston, and Houston's the 4th largest city. So I'm just wondering like, is it that way for the rest of the country? It's a tough time because I think it could do just as much next weekend, Memorial Day weekend.
Well, I mean, not only that, once you mix in the box offices from around the world, I mean, this is easily close to a $1 billion movie.
It's mostly the U.S. that we talk about.
I mean, what the fuck, America? We're gonna let China beat us on Fast X? It's amazing.
Well, they do have like 5 times the people.
So Fast 8 or The Fate of the Furious, this is pre-COVID. I think this was 2019. It did 98 million domestic.
Yeah, that's a lot
But
of
still,
money.
that one made over $1 billion.
Yep.
But yeah, so to start the movie, we get a Fast 5 recap of the end scene with the fucking safe where they killed tens of thousands of people
Like
easily.
too long of a recap?
Little-
we need
little
to see
long.
the entire
pretty
scene.
long.
Well, they redid the whole thing by adding Jason Momoa
Right.
to the thing, which, by the way,
I kind of like the way they do that.
Yeah.
it was cool. By the way, Jason Momoa was fantastic in this movie.
Oh my God.
He knows what the game is. You know, we've never really had that interesting of a villain in the Fast and Furious
Not really.
franchise. Jason Statham was the villain in 7, but he was just a badass.
Right.
He wasn't like interesting. You know, you're not going to want to see him cut a monologue or anything. 'Cause
No.
he's just like, I'm here to kill you.
Yeah.
And today's the day I die.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Can we talk about Jason Momoa
Jason
just for
Momoa-
a second?
Yeah.
Is playing the Joker.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I didn't know this was a DC Universe film.
He's
And Vin Diesel is his Batman. And throughout this whole
Yes.
movie, there's so many times where he could have easily killed Vin Diesel.
Right.
And he chose not to because the Joker doesn't kill Batman. You're just too much fun.
Yeah. I don't want to kill you.
No, this was the Joker
What
if
do
the
I owe
Joker
you?
had a hard on for cars.
Yes.
That's basically what it was.
Yes.
And the wild thing is, all 4 of us knew this was the Joker, and we were all good with it.
Good with it.
Oh my God.
Because
Yeah.
Momoa's
He's
amazing.
amazing.
No,
Like,
he
did we know he was amazing like this?
No.
Like, he was kind of cool as Aquaman, I guess.
Cool, yeah.
kind of right, but no, him
This
as
is
a
awesome.
bad guy adding
Oh
some
my
flair.
God.
This is the second best Joker to Heath Ledger.
Maybe.
I feel like he
Well,
was.
Seriously.
Jack Nicholson. was
Well, he's funnier than Jack Nicholson, to be honest.
He kind of
He's got
reminded
so
me-
much sass.
In a way, I know we just talked about it, but he kind of reminded me of like Nicolas Cage in Face Off
Oh,
because
yeah, a
he's
little
just
bit.
going for it.
Yeah.
He's just like up, like turn it up to 11. He's just wild,
Yeah.
fucking wild. But he's great.
He was so good. His character, the things he was saying, his reactions to things. When he was holding the girl and he was like, yes, I do. Or whatever he said.
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
I'm like, oh my God. Great.
One little Easter egg we saw for all the Barry fans out there.
For 5 seconds.
The actor that plays Cristobal
Yes.
in Barry has like, I guess he was an extra in Fast 5. He was like the main bad guy's driver. It's fucking hilarious. We're like, Cristobal, yes!
In my mind, Cristobal survived and he swam and then he ended up joining the Colombian mob.
Maybe.
That's what I think.
Well, Jason Momoa also got knocked into the water.
That's right, exactly.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
So he then became Aquaman.
That's exactly right.
And that's why it took him 10 years to plan this revenge.
10 years.
10 years. So we go back to the present day, and, Dominic Toretto is teaching his, 10-year-old son how to drift, of course.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. You got to teach your son how to drift and drive like a fucking asshole. And then we meet the rest of the family. They still live in that shitty house that blew up in Fast 7, by the way.
Right, that was my thing.
They're all multimillionaires.
Right.
They're all filthy fucking rich. They still
Right.
live in that shitty house.
Right.
And they have tons
This
of,
is where I grew up.
and they have so many enemies.
Yes.
Exactly.
They
Get
all
a
know
nice
where
mansion.
they live.
Yeah.
Hey, ever since Statham blew up your house in 7, maybe you should move.
right.
Get off the grid a little bit.
He
Right.
blew up their house.
Yes.
The house blew
And then
up.
by the end of that movie, he was at dinner with them.
No, that 8. By the end of 8, he was at dinner with them.
Wow.
Not only that, Joe, so they rebuilt the house, but they're like, let's not do any upgrades. Let's rebuild the house and make it exactly
It's like the end of Batman Begins, where it's
Yeah.
like rebuild it just the way it was, brick for brick. Oh, Master Way, I think we should make some improvements. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You just need a house.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Batcave, what?
Can anybody tell me Jason Statham's role in Fast 7 and why they fought? And why they forgave him?
Well, they fought because he killed Han, or so they thought.
Oh, okay.
Because he did try to kill Han.
Yeah.
And they fought. And then in Fast 8, he helped Vin Diesel save his son.
Oh, that's
his
all it
baby.
takes. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why.
And did Han ever explain in the last movie why he's alive?
Maybe, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Not a good job of it.
Who cares?
Yeah, no. Who cares?
Well, that's the thing about the Fast movies. No one ever remembers the plot or anything. They just remember the amazing shit that they do with cars.
But look, that's happened so many times, and we're going to talk about it because it's happening more in this franchise, where someone dies, then they're gone for years.
Years.
Michelle Rodriguez was
Yeah.
gone for many movies.
Yeah.
And then she came back. It was
She
just
was
like,
dead.
you've
Han
been
was dead.
gone.
And then someone else who
Yeah.
we all kind of knew was once Han's back, anything goes.
Of course.
And I was like, well, there's some big box office people that are
Yes.
out there right now.
And also, we had a Tinder advertisement, a Tinder product placement.
Yes.
Like as if they're not doing well. Han's Tinder
Yeah,
profile.
And by the way, yeah, Tinder of all, like
Yeah.
Tinder's basically the hookup app now.
Right.
Han seems to be doing really well on Tinder, too.
Yeah. I mean, if you're
yeah.
if you're that rich, you probably don't need Tinder.
No.
There's probably a different app.
On Fox,
Secret
guys.
app for on Fox.
There is an app to have sex with celebrities and famous people.
Yeah.
Not that I would know. What's next?
So we have dinner with Familia and with the grandma, with Dom's mom. She's like, oh, Familia. It's like she's the only non-famous person in this whole fucking movie.
Who?
The Dom's mom.
Oh, I'm afraid she's very famous.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
She's
Who is
very
she?
famous. You're just
Loretta.
too young. Rita Moreno.
Rita Moreno, thank you.
Oh, my. That's her?
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Wow, she got old.
She's very old. That's who she is.
she's very
Famous
old.
for being old.
Yes.
Now she is.
Well, yeah. Yeah. She's-
Wow. Okay, I didn't recognize her. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And then Paul Walker's wife is there, but not him.
Yeah.
Everyone drinks Corona, by the way, so don't worry about it.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, right.
We know this.
Everybody.
Everyone drinks Corona and has the label out as they drink it.
Yeah.
And Han tells Dom, pretty soon your son's going to be better at racing than all of us. And,
Right.
and Dom's like, that's the whole point. It's like, really? Why do you want your son to street race?
Yeah, what are you
You're
doing?
worth $100 million.
Horrible family.
Why do you want your son to race cars?
You're a horrible father.
Okay, so again, Brian, Paul Walker's wife, is there, not him. Dom's mom tells him to honor Brian's memory. But he's not dead!
But he is.
Paul Walker's
No.
dead!
No.
Brian is not dead in the movies.
I think that he died and they just didn't cover it.
Wait.
It has to be.
You can't, that's not how movies work!
Wait.
It's part of the story.
Wait,
they
Not
did it
how
off.
this works!
They did it off screen.
Brian's
Andrew.
wife looks like she's having the time of her life!
Hold on.
Did her child die too?
She moved on.
Paul Walker drove away from Vin Diesel.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That signifies
heaven.
He didn't
He drove to heaven.
He didn't drive off a cliff. Which, by the way, Vin Diesel drove off a cliff in Fast 7 and didn't die.
Andrew, they've done this before. They did it just off camera and off script.
You have to
He was murdered
say
by thugs.
something. There has to be some explanation. He's looking at pictures of Brian. He's crying, and she's like, "You will honor his memory." Huh?
Well,
Yeah.
no. What happened was
I get it. Paul Walker's dead, but then you should have killed his character too.
Right.
he's not dead. He's lost. He drove off, and they've never been able to find him since.
Yeah.
And his wife's there, and she's super happy. Like, she's not crying over Brian.
Well, I mean, but she's not looking at a.
You didn't know him like I did.
Well, I fucked him more times.
I hope that, like, if someone important dies in your life, you don't just cry every minute of the rest of your life.
Well, Dominic Toretto does.
Because you're looking at pictures. He saw pictures in the garage. Oh, he's my guy.
You gotta have some explanation.
I agree.
Some.
I'm just
or it's
kidding.
just
100%.
Or like it's just like wrestling, where it's just like it's just kayfabe and that you're
We're
just
moving
supposed
on.
to know.
Yeah.
But whatever. So because they just want to honor him in every movie, they want to give Paul Walker some
Every movie.
one little moment every movie going forward. It's like, hey, remember him? He was here.
Yeah.
And then Dominic tells his sleeping son, "You will be better than me." It's like, yeah,
Set the bar real low there, Dom.
that won't be that hard to do. You're a piece of shit.
Everyone is. Everyone's better than you.
And then they also showed the wedding photo of Dom in the wife beater. All in white. Michelle Rodriguez, Letty, is all in white. She's
Beautiful
in a white
dress.
dress.
Yeah.
He's in white pants,
And a fucking
white
wife
shoes,
beater.
and a white wife beater for the wedding.
And he's like, to be fair, this is my best shirt.
Not only that, I wanted to get to this when they were having their family meal, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's wearing, nice clothes or whatever.
Yes.
But Toretto's wearing a work shirt and it says Toretto.
His mechanic shirt. You're not a mechanic anymore.
Yeah.
Stop it.
And why would he wear his name tag? Everyone knows who he is.
You should have heard like ding ding. He's like, oh, there's some customer here. I'll be right
At
back.
the house?
Someone wants a tuna fish sandwich.
The old school. Oh shit! I gotta come back to dinner. I gotta work on a carburetor.
And like when they're in bed together and like they're kissing and Vin Diesel's just the worst actor. Like Michelle Rodriguez has to be thinking like, how the fuck do I have to act? How do I act with this fucking guy?
She closes her eyes and she just thinks of her bank account. Like, okay,
I'm
my
afraid.
family's taken care of.
I'm afraid of losing my family.
Vin Diesel's like, how would a straight man act with a woman in bed?
I think she would avoid all of her nice parts.
I'm just gonna
Right?
use my fingers a little
Right?
bit. Just kind of tap her legs a little bit.
I think they pat them on the top of their head. Family.
I find that offensive.
That's right. So then Charlize Theron shows up at Dom's front door, tells him all about Jason Momoa, and we get a little flashback of what happened there. And I thought Jason Momoa was great in this scene as well. This was like really our first scene where he's awesome.
Yeah.
Because in the recap of Fast Five, he was just like, the guy's son and he sucked. But he shows up and he has Charlize men turn on her by kidnapping their family members. He's like, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Brian and Jeff and Kevin's dad. He waves at him.
Smart plan. Full Joker mode. Full
Oh, yeah.
Joker
Oh
mode.
my God. Yes.
Fucking genius.
Yeah.
And then he kills one guy and he's like, they all had something to take except that poor bastard. Not even a kitty cat.
Exactly.
It's so fucking good.
So good.
Like, how does everyone else's dialogue terrible, but Jason Momoa's is?
Yeah.
Because I think he
So
just
good.
improvised a lot,
Let's
maybe.
hope. Let's hope.
You know what? I'm thinking back to that 500-page treatment that he wrote for Aquaman 2. Maybe it might have not been so bad.
Right.
Maybe not have been so
Right.
bad.
Yeah.
Fucking actors. And then I also liked his line where he tells her, you want to control the world. I just want to punish it. It's like, that seems like something the Punisher would say.
Some men just want to watch the world die.
That's true. And then Charlize has an awesome fight scene with her men, like going in the elevator falling, and somehow
she shoots
that
the
guy gets
cable
impaled.
off to
Yes.
make sure it falls, otherwise she's about to die. So good.
Yes. And then later, back at Dom's house, I think it's what's his name's son, Clint Eastwood's son, I think.
Yeah, Scott Eastwood. It was him.
He walks in and he tells Dom, he's like, she lost 6 pints of blood. A normal person dies in 4.
Yeah. So again, another
They're
superhero.
all superheroes and
Yeah.
supervillains.
Yeah.
And then we find out that Tyrese agreed to this heist in Rome. And it's like, but they're so rich. Why do you need to take these random jobs and risk your life? Maybe they're just addicted to it.
It's not just random jobs. You have to understand, they've established themselves as superheroes, not supervillains.
Yeah.
Even though they've had heists before,
Right.
they're good guys.
Yeah.
So who are they robbing and why? They give us no backstory.
No, nothing.
Is there anybody in the history of the world that fell into a better gig than Tyrese?
Oh,
Where is Tyrese today without this franchise? He's working at Burger King, right?
Hold on. You're leaving out Ludacris, who hasn't been relevant since 97 before this. So
At least,
I think both of them-
Ludacris had music royalties.
Ludus got his whole he's got his own thing going on, but
Yes.
Tyrese,
Yeah.
Ludacris was rich before these movies, but yeah, I mean, he's far more wealthier now. But yeah, Tyrese, what would he be doing? My God.
well, working at Burger King. I told you.
My whole thing about this scene was I thought they worked for the agency, right?
They thought it was an agency job.
Oh, okay. They
did.
thought it was an agency job.
Because then later
Okay.
they're
They just
like,
got
oh,
hoodwinked.
he's working for you. And he's like, me? Well, I don't have a fucking job in Rome.
And the agency is the U.S. government, or is it a private agency? I hope it's a private agency that just kind of does good deeds.
No, it's the fucking government.
Well, a lot of them get murdered by these good guys throughout
They
this film.
sure do.
What is
but
the
as
government?
it's explained later, what is it's explained later, the agency turned its back on everything good, and now that Mr. Nobody's gone and we don't know where he is, he's nowhere.
Right.
And everything went to hell.
Damn it, Kurt Russell.
So they do the heist, and Ludacris and Ramsey jump on the fucking truck and they hijack the truck, but there's a giant bomb in the back of the truck. It's all set up by Jason Momoa or Dante, and they flip the truck, and the bomb rolls all over the city of Rome.
Before we get to that, can we just talk about how similar this bomb looked to
The Dark Knight
Dark
Rises.
Knight Rises?
Exactly the same.
It's a 30-pound neutron bomb.
Dude,
Exactly
there
the
were
same.
lines in this movie that they're copying from the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, even when they flip the truck with the wire and it flips forward, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there were so many things. Then we have this fucking bomb that rolls forever. And sure, some of it, there's a decline, but there's plenty of times where they're just going straight and the bomb's rolling. Does the bomb have a gas pedal? Is the bomb a car?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going
Had a
on.
little something to it. Had some nitrous.
But here's where this movie trumps The Dark Knight. Whenever this during this whole scene when there's a car that's about to skid off the edge, we've got to crash into it to stop it and save the people.
Yeah.
The bomb's rolling on fire through the street. We have to blow up the bomb to save the city.
I think this bomb took longer to explode than in The Dark Knight Rises.
It did.
I'm pretty sure.
That's right.
In this-
Can we talk about bomb being on fire? It doesn't explode? I mean, come on.
It runs
Come on
into
now.
like
pond.
fuel.
Oh, yeah.
Like it runs over some like fuel,
And then they're
some
like, hey,
gas pumps.
the CGI to keep this fire going is expensive. Let's throw it in a pond on its way down the street.
Also, the cops were shooting at the bomb to try to stop it.
Stop the bomb. Let's shoot it.
Shoot the bomb.
Our
And then
bullets will
also-
slow it down.
Like the bomb's about to crush this old lady, so Vin Diesel hits the bomb so that it doesn't crush the old lady with her dogs.
Right. Okay, yeah. The superhero movies, right? As
What-
Vin Diesel's driving along,
Yeah.
he keeps on like running into like bodegas or whatever, so the part of the building will fall,
Yeah.
but not on people, so
Yes.
the fire
Right.
blocks it.
Yeah.
Letty also chases after Dante, and then Dante, he's so strong, he's a supervillain. He kicks a light pole with his foot, and the whole thing just fucking falls.
Right.
And there was a really good shot of Letty like jumping over that with her motorcycle.
Yeah.
That was a cool shot.
Yeah.
And then Momoa gets away, and the cops arrest Letty.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Okay.
Then Dom creatively knocks the bomb in the water. He hits this crane.
Were you not thinking Rocket League when he was doing
Oh
this?
my God.
Yes!
Yeah.
With the
That's
giant
what-
ball?
I leaned over to Andrew and said, "Oh my God, this is a Rocket League fan's dream."
For sure.
It was
Whole
mine.
scene.
It's one of my
For
favorite
sure.
fucking games.
Yeah.
So he hits this crane, then the crane hits the bomb, knocks it in the water. The bomb explodes, and I mean, it did some damage.
Yeah.
But like, they never said anyone died.
I think they
no one
literally
died.
said there were no
Yeah,
fatalities
didn't
on
they
the news.
say nobody died?
Nobody
Like,
died.
come on.
If you knock a nuke in the water, everything's fine.
Well, whether it's a nuke or just a megaton bomb, it would, yeah, you saw the damage. Plus, what about all those restaurants and people
Right.
that it hit in its journey down to the water?
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Had to be a minimum 300 deaths.
I was thinking at least 1,000,
Yeah.
right?
So much property damage. All these people
And Dom
are
was
homeless.
like cutting down like these apron things so that they wouldn't get burned by the fire. Because, you know, a piece of cloth apron is going to stop a fire bomb.
The bomb blast knocks his car into this wall like fucking hard.
Yeah.
And then he's just like just drives away.
Well, his cars are, they're future proof.
yes.
They're made with Wolverine's adamantium.
yes, clearly.
Yes. So everyone, by the way, they all get labeled as terrorists because Jason Momoa, like, he's like, oh, send this to the agency.
Call the police.
Call the police.
What?
But like, they also saw him. They saw him.
Yeah.
The cops saw him and everything, but he's not on any wanted list, nothing.
Right.
Then we meet
But
Brie.
weren't they all cleared of everything at one point? Because they were wanted, like, I don't know, 5 out of the 10 movies they were
Yeah,
wanted.
they got cleared.
They got cleared.
Yeah.
So they got to know who these guys are and that they're good. They're part of the agency.
I don't know.
So stupid. Like
Some
one
bad
phone
stuff.
call from the agency, they're with us.
Well, but now we know who's kind of running the agency, so it kind of
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense,
true.
even though it doesn't make sense. So then we meet Brie Larson,
Yeah.
who plays Kurt Russell's daughter.
Yeah.
I guess he couldn't make this movie, so they got her,
No.
or they just wanted to add another woman to the mix. But like, okay, they made her way cooler than Marvel ever could with Captain Marvel.
I'll agree.
Like, no one likes her in Captain Marvel. She's annoying. Like, and then in this, she's a badass.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can make a woman be awesome if you're not lecturing the crowd with the finger wagging like women are better.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't do that here. They just made her a badass
If you just
character.
make them badass, it's almost like we want to watch them.
I'm Kurt
Imagine
Russell's
that.
daughter. Of course, I have to be awesome.
Yeah. Right.
You know.
Right.
And then we meet Alan
Richmond?
Richmond, whatever. He plays.
Just call him Reacher.
He's Reacher. We're gonna call him Reacher.
Let's call him Reacher. Yeah.
He's like.
I love this actor. He's like 6'4", 6'5". He's built like a brick shit house.
He looks like Pat McAfee on steroids.
He's great.
That's a good one.
And
I love his
McAfee's
acting.
already on steroids.
I know you guys didn't like the Reacher show. I loved it. I love his acting.
So Reacher recaps the first 9 movies.
Yeah.
I love that. We're watching clips of the movies.
Yeah.
I was, as they was in their
We're watching
lair,
like Dominic and Brian meet and have a street race. What the fuck?
How was
Who
that?
was filming with HD cameras back then?
well,
Did all those people that live in the streets have iPhones in 2001?
oh, yeah. I see
They're
what you're
making this
talking about. All
agency like
GoPros.
they're like we're everywhere.
Yeah, it was like when Loki in Loki when Loki's watching his movies.
Right.
Yeah.
So funny.
Right.
And then also Brie Larson defending Dom's family was hilarious because Reacher's like, these guys are out of control. They're telling me, it's like, this family has put their lives on the line to protect us, to keep our hands clean. It's just like the whole Batman discussion. Like, they're vigilantes. No, they're great.
Yeah.
And then we have Helen Mirren's cameo, which I feel was very unnecessary.
I mean,
she was just there to be like, oh, Dom.
And that's it, right?
The world's burning and the building's going to crash on you.
She never came back, right?
She never came back.
Oh
Came
my
back.
gosh.
Well, it set up something later with
Kind of. And then we even have Reacher saying like, well, if we can't find Dom, find his family.
Yeah. So what does that mean? Go murder his son?
Yes.
Yes.
So Dom's bright idea was to have Brian's wife watch his son, who quotes Dom's winning is winning from the first movie when he beats her in the fucking video game, the racing video game.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it's an inch or a mile, winning's winning. She's like, oh, where have I heard that one before?
By the way, she has a kid.
Yes.
Where's that kid?
I told you, he died with Brian.
Yeah, I think so. And then also, again, they're in this house with no supervision, no armed guards. Like, they're staying in their address.
Right.
Like
Later we find out they have a safe house. Go now.
Right.
Go now.
And it's in Portugal. Dom leaves because he found out that the team, there's a guy wanting to kill everybody. And he leaves because he found that it was a setup and leaves his son with his sister in a house.
Who's
In the suburbs.
She's the only
In
one
the
of them.
suburbs.
She's the only one of them that's not a superhero. Big mistake.
Right? Well, until the agency shows up and then she whoops all their ass like
Well, thankfully his brother's a superhero.
Yeah.
And his name is John Cena.
Super slam.
I fucking popped so hard.
Well,
when
I loved when you saw a guy fly across a room and hit the wall.
Yeah, and you're like, it's the Hulk.
Cena. Yeah, it's the Hulk. Yeah.
But yeah, he fucking AAs one guy through the whole house. I
Through
fucking
the
love
floor.
it. Then
through the whole house. Yeah, and I didn't know it was a 4-story house until he did that. No. I was like, how many floors are in this thing?
Just kept on going down.
Yeah.
Then Brie Larson shows up to a bar and beats up a few guys to show that she's a badass.
Right.
She stole God's eye from Reacher.
Yeah.
She tells Dom tells her, break Letty out of prison. And she's like, that's impossible. And he's like, it's impossible when you have family. And then he gives her his fucking cross. And she's like, got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, wait, what? Yeah, like, what did it make it unimpossible?
And then Tyrese, Ludacris, Han, and Ramsey go to London by way of shipping container, which is full of cologne. That was such a random thing, too.
Yeah.
We're just like, where did they find the shipping container?
Right.
It just was fucking weird.
It was weird.
They're like, oh, Tyrese, you again, you fucking idiot. And he's
Yeah,
like,
it's just
almost
a
like,
joke on Tyrese.
Hey, how do we get this group over here when they're all
Yes.
wanted and about to die?
yeah.
Shipping container.
By the way, John Cena in Fast 9, he wanted to kill Dom. And granted, by the end, they settled everything. He became part of the family again. But now in 10, he's a complete goofball.
Yeah.
And that was one of the mistakes they made in 9 was Cena was no fun in 9.
Right.
He was just always, just always angry.
Angry Cena.
Didn't even have any good lines. In this one, he's a goofball with the son, and they go on a road trip.
Wasn't he mad because he
listening
thought his
to-
brother killed his dad, but then he killed his dad or something like that?
No, none of them killed. I fucking forget, honestly.
Oh, yeah. The other dude killed them.
Yeah.
Killed the dad, the racer.
Also, Bree has Letty fake attack her to try to break her out. But why did Bree stab Letty?
So I guess it could
To get her
them to
injured? To
surgery.
get her in that thing?
Yeah.
To get her in the...
So she stabs her and then acts
med.
like Letty's choking her.
Not only this, can we talk about how this prison is apparently like a supervillain prison?
Yeah.
It looked like what was it? The Rock in the one in
Hobbs and Shaw.
No, the one in Marvel where it come up from underneath the water. What was that?
Oh,
called?
yeah, in Civil War.
Yeah, in Civil War, like that big prison out in the middle of the nowhere. I
Right.
don't know. It just felt like a really weird prison for a lady, a random lady.
It's an all women prison apparently.
Well, it was also from the future because like they Wolverined her her injury closed.
Oh, that's right.
How do you fix an open wound? Lasers.
You're like, oh,
yeah.
So Dom goes to Rio, where it's all tits and ass. It's all
Yeah.
TNA.
Yep.
It's just like the opening shot is just like ass, tits, ass, twerking ass in your face.
and you're
ass.
like, oh right, that's what this used to be.
yeah.
Only.
It's like, oh, I forgot my 3D glasses.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh shit,
I was
I can almost lick it.
I was a little bit confused.
In the 40X, you taste ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
They fart in your face.
You get pink eye.
They do in the
a lot of
40X. They
pink
do
eye.
the smell-o-vision. They do the water. They do everything.
Oh my god.
No, okay. So this bad guy is
There was a queef.
supposedly chasing Dom, right?
Yes.
And his solution is to go racing.
Yeah, again, he's the Joker. He could have killed Dom so many times.
Yeah.
So many fucking times.
Right.
So yeah, Dom's dead baby mama's sister, we find out later. She's the girl, she's the one that can control rats in the Suicide Squad movie.
Shit, she's Rat Girl.
Wait,
Yeah.
so why did Dom
Turns
go
out
to,
when you just put some, little clothes on her, she looks
Wow. Okay.
and why did Dom go to Rio?
because that's where
That's where the hot
that's
chicks
where
are.
Dante is from.
Oh, okay. So just hoping he'd run into him in a country,
Yeah.
even though they ran into each other in other countries.
There was no Brie Larson told him that
Oh, so he's-
that Dante was in Rio.
Okay.
Rio.
That's right.
So yeah, where are we? Then Jason Momoa offers $1 million to anyone who would beat him in a race, and he's like, "Oh, my father was a horrible man, very bad daddy, but I kind of liked him." So everyone pulls out their guns. We have a Mexican standoff with like 100
Well,
people.
because
It's
first-
racist. It's a Brazilian.
First, you're
stand-up.
like, why isn't Vin Diesel just completely beating his ass?
Yeah.
And then right before he might, then all these guns come out. Yeah.
So Dante says we can all kill each other or we can race. Those are the
Yeah.
only options.
Right.
The only two options. And then they decide to race, of course. And I love when Jason Momoa showed Dom his painted nails and the car, and he was like, yes, the carpet matches the drapes.
fucking amazing.
Fucking love
Yeah.
that. And then also Dante put bombs under Dom's friends' cars and makes him choose which one to save. He blows up that one guy, and Dante fake cries for him. He's like, "Oh no, mi corazón!"
Yeah.
Who's gonna die in this movie? The dude or the hot chick?
Yeah.
Let's guess.
Yeah.
Well, who's Dom gonna save in the movie? The dude or the hot chick?
Yeah.
It should be
Family.
the dude, right? But
And-
it is the hot chick.
And pussy. Family and pussy.
So Dom saves the girl, of course, and he does it by crashing into her car, which sends her airborne.
Yeah.
And then like another car hits the bomb. That's how
The bomb gets loose, like just gets thrown off.
it gets knocked off.
So Vin knew how
Right.
bombs work.
Right. Thank God Vin Diesel knew where the bomb was, right?
No, yeah.
And the bomb wasn't in the engine or something
No,
like that.
precise
It was just on the
location.
bottom of the car.
Yes. Thank God for that.
And she
Which again-
survived a horrible wreck.
Which again, we
Horrible.
gotta save him by crashing into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the solution to everything.
It is.
Then this might be the best scene in the movie where Jason Momoa is painting these dead guys' nails
Oh my God.
and having a conversation with them.
This is the Joker scene.
That's full on Joker.
Those were the two nerds that he stole from
Yes.
Charlize Theron, and then they were helping him with the drones and everything.
and then
he
I guess
killed
he
them.
just killed them.
Yeah.
Because fuck it.
Sure.
He was like, all right, someone's going to
crazy.
bury you guys later. So
Yeah.
it'll be great. Then we go back to Ludacris and the B team.
Yeah.
And Ludacris is just on the computer and he's just like, we've been hacked.
Yeah.
All of our money's gone.
It's all gone. And remember, Ramsey's like this is from a couple movies ago, the number one hacker in the world.
She created God's Eye.
She created it.
She created God's Eye.
Right. God's Eye does anything and everything. Anything from opening up your house, you
Yeah.
know, because it got
She's the
Amazon
greatest
Alexa.
hacker. Ludacris, second greatest hacker of all time. And
Yeah.
they got hacked.
Yeah.
And
he
now
taught
the
her
Joker.
a thing or two.
Now the Joker, greatest hacker of all time.
You'd think if
I
you're a
guess.
great hacker, you'd have security.
Right.
But sorry, guys, maybe I can fix your credit report after all this.
Yeah. Ludacris had like a Windows 97 computer and everything got hacked.
I don't like how easily they just bypass stuff like that. Like, if someone hacked into my account right now and took all my money, I would call Chase and they'd be like, yeah, that was obviously a thief. It's FDIC secured.
Yeah.
Here's it all back immediately. You know what I mean?
But if
He's just
Ludacris-
like, I guess our money's gone. We're
But if,
broke
if
now.
Ludacris calls, you're going to go, fuck you, terrorist.
Yeah.
So thankfully, Tyrese straps his money to his body.
Yeah, what?
He kept a few $100,000 on him.
Yeah. Like
At all
literally on him.
Yeah. Even like when you go to the airport, they're like, yeah, checks out.
Checks out, yeah. Money.
He
fine.
goes to
Smart.
He goes to the machine that scans your whole body, and they just see hundreds of thousands of dollars attached to him. They're like, yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Is it his? I don't know.
He just probably tipped them or something. Yeah. So the B team goes to the black market hacker computer store where everything is run on AOL. We even hear like a "You Got Mail."
Yeah.
And it's run by Pete Davidson.
There he is.
So I have a little cameo from him. Han eats some of his fun muffins and gets high, which leads to nothing.
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing. I thought it was going to lead to Han fucking up later, but no, he just gets high and the muffin goes weird. That's it. He's just like, whoa. That's
It
it.
was very strange.
It was a 30-second high.
That's it.
And then he's back to normal.
He was
Scene was so
microdosing.
pointless.
Yeah.
That's how getting high works, kids. 30 seconds and you're fine.
Honestly, this whole scene's kind of pointless.
The whole scene's pointless.
Yeah.
Well, no, the whole scene was just so we could see Pete Davidson
I
get beat up.
guess.
That was it.
Really?
Everyone hates Pete Davidson,
He should
so we'll
have
have
been
him get
eating.
beat
He
up.
should have been eating Taco Bell. Just be like,
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, Ludacris and Tyrese fight over the store, and they break dozens of dollars worth of stuff. And Pete Davidson rats them out for the reward money, and Ramsey punches them, and then Tyrese blows coke in his face.
Yeah, it had to be Coke. Anyone else?
What
Coke?
the fuck was that?
Sugar pocket sand?
I don't know.
He
what it
turned
was.
one of the $100 bills into cocaine. I don't know what the fuck was that.
And he's a magician now?
Ghetto magician is what Pete Davidson said.
I don't know what's happening.
I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Back to Letty. She wakes up to the robot fixing her wound with lasers.
Yeah.
And Charlize is laying next to her. Good morning, gorgeous, or whatever she said.
Yeah.
Good morning, sunshine. Sorry. And somehow Charlize presses a few buttons. Beep, boop, boop. And then sleeping gas turns on in this room and puts everyone to sleep.
Listen, I'm all for her being a super genius that can control, things with, she can type things, but
Right.
she can't even see the keyboard.
No.
She can't even see it. She's just fiddling around.
I mean, it's like, is this your prison?
Right.
Did you design this prison?
What is even happening? Like, why is she there?
Like, she didn't even have a device to hack into anything. She just went beep, boop, boop, and then they all die.
She found the computer's G-spot. That's what it was.
That's it. So Letty attacks her. They have a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
We'll come back to them later. Meanwhile, Dom's baby mama's sister wakes up in her fucking apartment, and Dom's like, "Good morning." She's like, "Did we?"
You hear the zipper go zzz?
She's like, "Did we?" Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I fucked you while you were asleep. Absolutely.
It's what I do.
And she's like, "Oh, that's so great. You're
Everyone
such a
knows,
great guy."
Everyone knows when your wife's in jail.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
You're 20, I'm 60, average is 40. It's fine.
So then Reacher finds Dom, but the locals stall him, just get their asses kicked. And it stalled Reacher for 30 seconds, and he's like, "Fuck. I guess he's lost. I lost his trail."
Right.
And then Cena brings the kid to the airport with the giant canoe, and the flight attendant gives him 3 tiny bottles of Smirnoff and a key. All right, let's remember that. 3 tiny bottles of Smirnoff.
Oh, boy.
Then Cena beats up some agency guys that are on the plane that were just there waiting for him.
With one punch.
With one punch. 3 guys, 1 punch. No one in the plane heard anything. We in the theater heard whoosh.
Yeah.
The people on the plane heard nothing. They're all...
It's very loud on a plane.
It's loud on the plane.
Headphones are on.
And the canoe that Cena brought was really a fucking plane.
It's like a spaceship.
It was a spaceship.
He brought a spaceship. Oh, I'd have my spaceship on me.
So somehow he got a spaceship through security.
Look, it was
Okay, hold on.
It was the Bat plane from Batman 80.
He got
What is his canoe spaceship getting through? How is it getting through
the
security?
spaceship got through the metal detector, and also he's like, "Well, of course I don't have fuel. I can't bring fuel on a plane, but you could bring a spaceship,
But you can bring a
fucking
spaceship.
jet,
Yeah.
and you don't have fuel." And he's like, "No, we got fuel. 3 little bottles of Smirnoff Ice will make this plane fly and fly really fucking well."
Really good.
It would have been smarter with Little B. He went over and got some wine. And he's like, no, we can't use that. We need the little tiny bottles.
Well, why couldn't you have gotten gasoline on the plane when you can bring more than 3 ounces of liquid if it's checked?
Yeah.
Clearly, he checked his spaceship.
He checked his
He
spaceship.
checked his spaceship.
Not only that, so 12 ounces is going to get you where you need to go?
Yeah.
of
Sure.
Smirnoff.
I don't even think it was like gas. I think it was literally just alcohol
Yeah.
that powered his futuristic spaceship.
Where we're
That's the
going,
best
we
thing I
don't
could do.
need roads. We got Smirnoff.
We don't need fuel. We don't need gasoline.
Not only that, so this is a passenger plane, right? But
Yes.
apparently it launches bombs as well.
It's a commercial airline.
But that can launch bombs?
Bombs?
Because when it opened the bay, it looked like it was
Yeah, right. It was like a missile. It's a fucking missile.
That was it was the same plane that they used for the Enola Gay for fucking Hiroshima.
Right.
Yeah, what the hell is that about?
right.
So then we go back to the B team. They visit Jason Statham, but Han's like, I have to talk to him alone. It's like, why?
Because he
If he
tried to
only
kill you.
sees you, he's gonna attack you.
Yeah.
If he sees the whole team, he probably won't. Like they all had dinner a few movies ago.
Yeah.
So of course Statham thinks he's there to kill them, so they fight. But then the agency shows up, so they have to kill them instead. And then Statham saves Han and says, "Now we're even." It's like, all right, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then the weirdest thing in the movie.
Oh,
Not
the
even
weirdest
close.
thing on the wow. Here we go.
Is when the punching bag opens and there's a
Okay,
naked
fair
guy inside of the punching bag. And he just gets out. He's only in tighty whities
Yeah.
and his fucking tits are fucking flabbing around.
It was a little bit
and he
strange.
runs away. And even Tyrese is like, what the hell just happened? It was like, yeah, it has to make some sense to be
I
funny.
imagine Jason Statham was torturing him, but I mean,
Absolutely.
we should have seen a little bit of that. You know, he was just beating up the punching bag, but
Yeah.
we don't know why.
It was fucking
It was
weird.
very weird.
It was so fucking weird.
Put some pants on, bro.
So then Dom visits the location he found for Dante, but Dante calls him on the phone, and Dom says,
How could someone so rich choose a poor path? You got no honor, so you got no family. And if you got no family, you got nothing.
man, that's bad.
And if you got nothing, you can't fuck.
Yeah.
You can't fuck your family.
Right.
And then Dante's like, look, you're a dick. I hate you. And you hang up first. Come on.
No, you hang up.
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then Reacher shows up and arrests Dom. Meanwhile, Letty crawls out of the prison, but it's in Antarctica. And in case you didn't know, Antarctica.
Yeah.
It's taking up the entire fucking frame.
Where's the
Oh,
Inception?
wait. So it's like she opens it up, she gets out of the prison, but it's Antarctica. We're in Antarctica.
Which makes, again, no sense. No one's
Just
even
like-
allowed in Antarctica for the most part.
Well, that's where Fast 8 was, right? Was in Antarctica?
Yeah, I think
That fight scene?
right.
It wasn't Alaska, it was Antarctica.
I'm pretty sure.
With the
God. Of
submarine.
and that,
Because of the
they
submarine.
had that same submarine scene. Yeah.
Yeah. So Charlize gives Letty a jacket. We'll come back to them. Ramsey shows Statham that the agency is after his mom. So he packs his bags of weapons and leaves to go dig some graves. But we don't see him again.
Right. So that was the only reason of Helen Mirren.
we
apparently.
don't see him again?
No.
That was it.
He's not with them later.
What was,
He
what-
took his car.
Right.
What would the license plate say? Something stupid. Gravedigger or some shit?
No, it was Revenge. No, Road Rage.
Road Rage.
Road rage.
Yeah.
Road Rage. All
So
Road Rage.
Reacher berates Dom, but their truck gets hit with a missile. Again, knowing what we know, he should have known this was happening.
Yeah.
Then Dante's men have a shootout with the agency. Again, not necessary. At that point, what we know, Dom should have been dead right there.
Just shoot. They all should have just shot Dom.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that made no sense.
Because after what
then
happens later.
Reacher even tells Dom, "Hey Dom, I'm listening now," and tosses him a gun.
Yes. Yes.
Help me kill my best friend's guys.
Right.
Especially with what happens later. He just could have killed the motherfucker.
And he
right
does.
there.
Dom should have been dead 20 times in
What
this
the
movie.
fuck?
And
I
he
didn't even
does.
think about that until now.
He kills half of their men.
That's crazy. Wait, no. So is Reacher the only person that turned, or was it the whole entire agency? Because
Well, Reacher runs all those guys, but
right. So yeah. So none of this makes sense.
You have to assume it's just Reacher, though.
God
You
damn.
have to.
right. So Dom lifts a car with one arm. In Fast 7, he needed two arms. In
Yeah.
Fast 7, he needed two arms just to lift it couple feet off the ground. In this one arm. Ugh! And then the fucking car drives into a guy.
Well, come on. You have children, right? If your children's in danger, you got that extra adrenaline, right?
Yes.
Sure. You hear those
And that's
stories.
where Dante
In
has
the movie.
Dante has the baby mama's sister, and he's like, that car stunt was awesome, right? And then he uses her head to be like, it was so cool.
Yeah.
That was like, might be the greatest thing he did.
Oh, man.
Fucking awesome. Then Brie Larson shows up for the save. They have Dante. She has Dante in her sights.
Yeah.
She could just shoot him.
Right.
He's done horrible things. But Vin Diesel tackles Jason Momoa.
She did the same thing in Endgame.
That's true.
She had Thanos and she just stared at him. I should punch you hard. And then gives him time to grab the
She
power
also
stone
had
and
the
knock her out.
Infinity Gauntlet
Yeah.
and could have just put it on.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't kill you. You're a Superman, basically.
Fuck you, Brie Larson.
So yeah, Dom is punching Dante over and over, just like in The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And Dante's laughing at him.
I know.
Yes.
Just like Heath Ledger.
Joker.
I read
Joker
over and I was
vibes.
like, you have nothing.
Nothing to threaten me with. And Dante loses a tooth and throws it at him. He's like, you butthole. Lost a tooth? And then a sniper shoots Bree and Reacher. And then they have it on the sister. And he does a countdown. He lets Dominic save her, I guess. For
Well,
some
he's the
reason.
Joker. He's dicking around with him.
So
Yeah.
why do they have to shoot Reacher then?
Maybe they fake shot him.
Okay.
I'm with you, Joe. It didn't make sense.
What if they missed and hit him in the
Nothing
head?
makes
Right, right.
What if he shot me in the face?
Yeah.
What if he shot you in the face?
Fucking anywhere. Shot him in the arm on accident. It's windy. He's
Yeah.
in a goddamn helicopter.
Right. Exactly.
It's all part of the plan.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dante
Oh,
steals.
no. I see what it is. Jason Momoa, he's just he's not a schemer.
No.
He's not a schemer.
That's what
it is.
Sure, you're not. She's the biggest schemer in the world.
Yeah.
Sure, you're not. Yeah. Oh my God. But when I say that one little Dom will die, well, then everyone loses their minds.
Everyone loses their mind. Yeah.
Dante steals the God's Eye from Bree. He even like fingers her wound a little bit. That was nice.
That's nice.
Then Bree gives Dom the cross. That's great. Then Dom picks up Bree. He's like, I'm gonna get you to the hospital. He picks up Bree, and the camera shot is like underneath him to make Dom look amazing and
Yeah.
tall and everything. At that point, I really thought he was gonna fly away.
Yeah. Like,
I thought he was just gonna fly her to a hospital and be like, take care of her. And
Goddamn
they're like,
Iron
"Us
Man."
take care of her? Why
might as
don't
well.
you just heal her? Aren't you Jesus?
you might as well.
Oh man.
So then we go back to Cena and the kid. They get to the safe house. And the agency is right there.
Yeah. Immediately.
Immediately. So the whole plan of getting the fucking plane with the canoe that's a plane, it didn't matter at all.
Yeah.
You didn't need that.
Right.
So then Cena and the kid get in John Cena's twisted metal car.
Yeah.
Is the best way I could explain it.
Something like
It's
that.
Fucking badass car. Where the 10-year-old child, pushes the button that blows up many men.
Yes.
This 10-year-old has already murdered people.
Fucking committed murder.
He's like, you got this? Murder? And the kid's like, I got this.
He's like, this
Murder.
is just like video games.
Hey, are you ready to murder some people?
Yeah.
Fucking A right I am.
What a goddamn terrible uncle, right?
Oh, they're all bad. It's a horrible family.
So then Dom shows up with Reacher, and Reacher's like, I can't land the plane.
With anything about landing, I am Groot.
And then he drops out of the plane with his car and then lands on 2 other cars that explode.
Yeah.
As soon as he lands on them.
Right.
Oh, it's fucking great. And then Cena's missiles got jammed on the car.
Yeah.
So the kid punches it. The 10-year-old
No,
kid
stop.
punches the missiles.
He crawls. It's like a Jeep kind of.
Yes.
He crawls like out of the seat to the
Yeah.
back of the Jeep, and he's going what 150? We have to assume.
Of course.
And like he's just out there like punching the missiles. Okay, Uncle, whatever. Go, Uncle Jacob.
And Jacob says, be careful.
Be careful. Huh?
By the way, Cena's character Jacob is spelled with a K instead of a C.
That's
Jacob.
That's about right.
Yeah. So Dante then pulls the kid into his car.
Just drives past and grabs him.
up, grabs him.
Go gadget arms.
Yes. And he's like, do you like to party? I like to party.
Yeah.
And then Cena's fuel line was shot. So Cena's first thing is to kill himself.
Yeah.
He's like, my fuel line shot. I don't know. I got to kill these 4 random cars that you could kill very easily.
Right.
Very easily.
He's got these tank missiles, and he's like, instead of shooting them,
Yeah.
I'll launch myself in the air and squash them.
Yes. And blow all of us up in the process.
Yeah.
And Dom thinks he's dead. He's the only one that thinks he's really dead.
Right.
No.
Because we
Dead?
know
No
no
chance.
one dies in this universe.
Thankfully,
How
these
do
are
I know?
Marvel movies, so nobody
Yeah.
dies.
That's right.
Well, I'll say later why we know he's not dead. Go ahead.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then I did love Jason Momoa's line telling the kid, looks like Uncle Muscles won't be coming to the next barbecue, right? Huh? No, I mean, it's very horrible.
It's very horrible.
Then we have the scene from the trailer, which got me so excited to see this movie, where the two helicopters grapple Dom's car. Again, they could just, they could grapple and then just shoot him. Brrr, he's dead. But no, their whole plan was to grapple the car. But Dom's car is too powerful.
Yeah.
And all we need is a little nitrous.
That's it.
And the copters crash into each other.
Sure.
Not only this, so the helicopters pick them up by the rear wheels. So is this a front wheel drive car? Like, how is it able to pull it back down? I don't understand.
You don't understand this car?
This guy. It's an all-wheel
I'm trying
drive.
to get some goddamn logic here.
Yeah.
So then Vin Diesel talks to his son on the walkie-talkie in Dante's car, and he's like, you gotta believe, son, just feel it. Feel the car, and then fly out of the car and fly into my car.
Yeah.
Right.
And thankfully he can, because the son of Superman
Yeah.
is Superboy.
Right.
And Superboy can fly.
He literally flies from one car to
like-
the next, going 150 miles
Like,
an hour.
Vin Diesel didn't even have to grab his arm and pull him in. The sun cleared
flew,
it.
yeah.
The sun flew into the car.
He's gonna be a goddamn good long jumper. But
Yeah.
no, like what were they practicing earlier in the movie? Because
That,
he's like, feel the car. You'll know when to jump out.
Exactly.
Hey, son, you know how we practice driving a car? Well, now jump out of the car.
And can we talk? I mean, we haven't really talked about the elephant in the room.
That's true.
It was a blonde lady who he knocked up.
Yeah.
He's Italian. I mean, Toretto. Why did they make the
well,
kid
he's,
ethnic?
he's Puerto Rican, right?
Toretto? It's
very
Italian.
dark. I know.
He's supposed to be Hispanic in the movie.
I'll be honest.
No, Toretto is Italian.
For most of this
Toretto.
movie, I thought it was Letty's baby.
But he's
I
always
know.
speaking.
Right.
Well, that's true. Yeah, okay, fine.
Anyway, Italian, Hispanic, whichever. Why did they make the kid ethnic? He's like African American or something.
gotcha.
Like,
The
I don't understand
the
that.
kid's black.
He's black.
The kid is 100%
Yes.
black.
So how did that happen?
Yes, it's very confusing.
Maybe it's not his son.
Thor's wife played the baby mama. She's
Yeah.
a blonde lady. She's a white blonde lady. I didn't
So
understand.
maybe
that.
he's not. You're not the father.
You
Dom.
are
Dominic
not.
Toretto.
Shit.
You are not
It's actually
the father.
Tyrese's baby.
Well, I
That'd be a
think it's
great
going to come
twist.
out, and the whole time, like in about 10 years, he's going to be the main villain and be like, ha ha, I'm going to kill you, Dad, as he holds up quotations.
Right.
It's not his son. It's so weird that they did that.
I've actually never been part of the family.
Yeah. They showed like clips of him holding the baby from other movies.
Yeah.
The baby's as white as a ghost. Like, what
Yeah, and
changed?
I guess it's been like 9 years since Fast 8. 'Cause
Right.
Fast 8, it was a newborn baby.
Newborn baby.
And how old is he supposed to be? Like 10 here, right? I don't know.
Something like that.
So then Dom gets blocked by two 18-wheelers on a dam. The B team shows up on their plane. Here they are, coming for the same. Oh, it's a trap. And they're hit by a rocket launcher fired by Reacher.
Holy shit.
He was evil the whole time.
Which would have been helpful earlier in the movie where he could have killed Dominic a couple
So
times.
many times. There was a time, I mean, after the scene where they're on the fucking freeway, and after
Right.
like Jason Momoa leaves, it's just Reacher and Dom, and Reacher has an AK-47 and Dom doesn't. He could have just was like, all right, let's go, Dom. Brrr, just
Yeah.
shoot him right there.
Not only that, they're in the plane together. Instead of dropping him off on the land, let's drop him off in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, can you grab that?
fuck?
Can you grab that instruction manual for me real quick? Bam.
Bam, back of the head.
Hey, Dom, look at the cars, Dom. Just look at the cars. So I guess Reacher's like the Joker. He's like, yeah, let's have some fun. Fuck it.
Yeah. And then we see the Reacher backstory then, right?
Yeah, it was like a Saw-like twist. By the way, they do show him in the original scene from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
I looked for him this time, knowing what I knew now.
What do you mean?
You know when they show the Fast Five
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
recap?
Yeah, but just his head, right?
they show the back of his head
Yeah.
with his blonde hair and everything.
But you don't know who he is. And then later on, when they do the twist
Yeah.
and the reveal,
It's
they're like, oh
him.
shit, it was him all along.
He was in on it all along.
Wow.
They did this whole plan 10 years in the making just to like fuck with Dom a little bit, not kill him, but like just to fuck with him a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Wait. Okay. Hold on. So I mean, like, when he was with Captain Marvel earlier in the movie,
Yeah.
why didn't he do?
None of it makes any sense.
None of it makes sense.
Reacher killed his whole team for dramatic effect.
It's gonna get more confusing. So
Right. He killed his whole team just to fuck with people.
Remember that original scene
God
is
damn
10
it.
years ago.
Yes.
10
years.
10 years. Wait a
And
minute.
it's Fast 10.
If 10 years ago was Fast 5,
Yeah.
yeah, the math doesn't work on that kid. But like, yeah, like they've been partners for 10 years. It just, none of this, it just doesn't make sense.
So
You gotta have
then
a little bit of a plot.
Dante-
You gotta try, right?
Right.
Dante
It's
says,
some continuity. God damn
I
it.
took your money, I took your freedom, and now I'm gonna take your family.
But you made one mistake.
Yeah.
You never took my car.
Yeah, it's like the one thing you gotta take from Dom. It's his superpower. His car.
So as soon as we saw that he was on a dam, I'm like, of course we know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Right.
So Dom drives off the dam
That's it.
as the trucks crash into each other and they blow up. And Dom is driving down the dam. Now the fire from the explosion has gotten to their car.
Yeah.
And Dom's like, "Fuck! I gotta outrace the fire. How do I do that? Let me turn on the nitrous."
yeah.
Car explodes.
How does the car not explode?
Exploded immediately right there. Fire on top of fire, nitrous
Yeah.
explosions. You're all dead.
Not only that, the
it's super
goddamn
fire.
wheels were on fire.
Yeah.
Super fire.
It's super fire, is what nitrous is. They even show the combustion in the inside of the car.
Right.
What is combustion? It's explosions. And he's fine.
I've got my kid in the seat. I've got to do this.
Yeah.
They're fine. They crash into the water, but like safely crash. Not even like a
Yeah, it's
bad
like a
crash.
soft-
Yeah.
yeah.
They get to the surface, and then Dante blows up the dam,
Yeah.
but we don't see it yet.
Well, it shows all the little ding, ding,
It
ding,
starts
ding,
blowing
ding,
up,
ding,
but we
ding.
don't see the aftermath yet, right?
Yeah.
Right, hold on. Okay, so Dante is on top of the dam,
Yeah.
and he says something, and then Vin Diesel turns around.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, like they're talking. They saw their walkie-talkies.
no, but he lost it in the river.
Is this Marvel where they all have an earpiece that we can't
It's
see
very
and they're all
basically,
communicating?
pretty much.
Every single
Every time.
superhero is
All the
communicating.
time. It's a chip in the brain.
Yeah.
So then we go back to Antarctica, and Charlize's submarine shows up, and it's piloted by Gal Gadot. She's back.
Listen,
Yes.
this makes the least sense
I
of
fucking
anything in
told
the
you
movie.
she was coming back.
Yeah, of course. I didn't know we were betting this. I would have went all in on this.
We needed a goddamn scorecard. That's what we
everyone,
needed.
We did.
and she's such a big star.
Who
now.
dies? No one. No one dies in the whole movie. I got no one dying.
So I looked it up. So Han said I had to fake my death, and Mr. Nobody helped me do it because I didn't want to die or whatever. That was his.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. All right, she disappeared. What is her deal? Like
No
what?
idea. She died in Fast 6. Fast 6.
Was it 6?
Yes.
Okay, thought it was like 4.
She died in 6 on the airplane runway.
Yeah,
Catch me up. I don't remember. What happened?
something blows up and she was
Yeah,
there.
she died. She blew up.
Yeah, she blew up.
I mean, that's true.
She
Like,
just wanted vacation, I guess.
so that's where the movie ends. So basically, they
ends
pulled an Infinity War.
Yeah.
Because you think John Cena's, you're supposed to think John Cena's dead. You're supposed to think Tyrese, Ludacris, Ramsey.
Yeah, their plane went
Han.
down.
Their
Right.
plane exploded. Their plane crashed and there was an explosion.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find out that they all fucking parachuted out or some
No,
shit.
they flew away.
They
clearly.
flew away.
Yeah, but Vin Diesel and his son are at the bottom of the dam as it explodes. You
Right.
can't run away
But
from
it's
water.
it's
Well, I could drive away from water.
Where's the car?
he'll lift it out of the fucking water.
He'll Yoda it out of the water.
I know. This time he doesn't have a car.
No, that'd be great. They swim back to the car
Hey, get it?
and get in it.
And it's a
Yeah, I get it.
submarine.
Probably, how fast is that submarine?
Right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So yeah, they pulled an Infinity War. You think half the team is dead.
Yeah.
Dante did the snap.
He did the snap, and then he's got to
Right.
snap him back. Fucking great. Then finally, we have the mid-credits scene. Oh! And for months, we've been talking about this fucking movie coming out. I'm saying The Rock's got to come back. Vin Diesel posted this fucking thing on his Instagram trying to squash his beef with The Rock, like, it's your destiny. I mean, you can go read it. It's fucking amazing. It's the most douchey thing ever. But he's like,
he's like, Dwayne, this is your destiny.
And
you
The
were
Rock-
destined to play Hobbs.
And the
no
Rock
one else
even
could play Hobbs.
And The Rock even came out like, look, this is inappropriate. He's like bringing his kids into this. What a fucking swerve!
And I all said it was a fucking work.
When was all that?
oh my god!
Like 6 months ago.
Oh, okay.
No, it was even.
No,
it
this
was
was
when they
like
were
a
filming.
year- this
Yeah,
was like a
It was like a year ago
a
because
year
they
and a
were
half ago.
they weren't finished filming or anything.
he was like publicly begging The
Maybe
Rock
he's
to come
deleted
back
since,
for.
but it was on there.
oh, this is amazing.
We fucking loved it. We read it on the show. We read the whole thing word
Yeah.
for word. The Rock was like, "Yeah, no,
My children
not
still
doing
call you
it."
Uncle Dwayne.
That's right. He said that.
What a swerve! Yes.
So mid
Vin
credits.
Diesel has children?
so good.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Mid credits, we see a SWAT team go to one of Dante's locations, but there's a phone call from Dante. And again, it's another like Saw like thing where he's like, you know, Dom drove the car, but you pulled the trigger. And then we see the fucking boots and the gun. Choo, choo, choo.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to make you suffer. The devil's coming for you. The Rock takes off his mask. We finally see his face. And he says, well, I ain't hard to find. You some bitch.
And he
just
crushes the phone.
Crushes the iPhone with his hands. I'm trying to right now, and I'm in
Yes.
pain.
Impossible.
Yes.
Impossible unless you're Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, we have to have John Cena versus The Rock 3 in the next movie.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, they've never been on film together.
Yeah.
And now it's finally going to happen.
Right.
Holy shit. They have to AA and rock bottom each other. That's
Right.
that's a given.
But why would they fight when they're all on the same team?
They have to.
It'll be Hobbs
Just
and,
do
Hobbs
something.
and
I'm just
Jacob,
kidding.
I guess.
I think John Cena will
That's
have
gonna be
amnesia,
an
and he'll
amazing-
fight with Dante. Like, I don't know who I am. Yeah,
It's
you.
not been the first time.
Hey, you know what? You seem cool.
They've done it before. Letty had amnesia.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh,
When-
my God.
When this next movie comes out, we all need to take the week off. like
Just to
know.
process
Holy shit.
everything.
Go from 1 to 10.
Yes.
You know, watch all the
Watch
movies.
all of them.
All right, so I have a trivia
No.
or a weird fact.
November 7th, 2021 is when Vin Diesel did the Instagram.
So
About the Rock.
So a year and a half ago.
Wow.
Hey, don't scroll anymore, just in case you didn't see it yet.
okay.
Okay.
So I want you to all have a number in your head
Yeah.
because I want to go around the room, but preset a number. How many times did they say the word family
In
Shit,
this
I saw
one.
this one.
in this
in
movie?
this
You already
one
saw
alone.
it?
Yeah.
All right, Josh is
I'm
out.
out.
In this one alone.
Aaron, don't say it yet, but just think of a number. Tell me when you have your number.
Hold on.
At least 50.
Well, that's not a number. We're not. I don't want a minimum.
Specific number.
51.
51, Andrew.
51. I'm going to say like 27.
One of you is all over it. 56.
Holy shit.
56.
21
times.
is way low.
I was guessing way high.
What did he say?
He said
What'd you say?
51.
I said 51. I was guessing way high.
No.
Wow.
56 times.
Jeez.
I wonder which movie has the most families in it.
Right. That's a good question.
Might be this one.
Has to be this one. That's all they do. It's like part of their thing now.
I know. My
So
God.
I got a little bit of trivia as well.
Yeah.
So we joked that this is a Marvel movie, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
How many superheroes are in this movie?
Oh, actors that have.
Yes.
Hold on.
Brie Larson.
Charlize Theron is some kind of a. She was in the post credit scene. Oh, but she was also in the Will Smith movie. Where they're
she was in-
superheroes.
Yeah, she was in the post credit scene for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Does that
that's-
count, Josh?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Brie Larson,
Yeah.
Vin Diesel, I Am Groot.
So that's 4.
Yeah,
Four.
The Rock,
Dwayne Johnson.
That's
Yep.
5.
Black Adam,
John
yeah.
Cena,
6.
John
Peacemaker,
Cena. Oh, the Rat Girl, 7.
7.
Rat Girl.
Who else is in this fucking movie? Ludacris? No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
He should be. Jason Statham? I don't think he was.
No,
a superhero.
Momoa, Jason Momoa.
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 Yeah.
8.
How many more?
2 more.
2 more.
My God. Oh, Kurt Russell.
He wasn't in it.
Kurt
He
Well,
wasn't
his
in it.
face.
He
All right,
wasn't
so
in
he
it.
doesn't count.
I
wasn't in
didn't
it.
count him.
All right, sorry.
Gosh.
Oh, fucking Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot.
I said her.
Oh shit! I didn't count her either. Okay,
Oh.
so yeah,
I
Wonder
started
Woman.
with-
Oh, you did.
So there's
okay.
still
Sorry,
2 more.
that's right.
Still 2
There's
more.
still 2 more?
Still 2 more. This is your count, Josh?
Yes, I looked on IMDb.
Okay.
Was Michelle Rodriguez ever?
No.
No.
Okay, so y'all guys want them? One was a supervillain,
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Who?
Helen Mirren.
What was
Oh,
she in?
God. The last Shazam movie.
Oh, fuck you. Does she have powers?
Yeah,
Yes.
she did.
Okay, so
she's
next.
supervillain. The other one was Pete Davidson, Blackguard,
Oh,
Oh,
Suicide
God.
Squad.
Suicide
Yeah.
Squad. So that's what, 11?
Yeah.
11. This is a fucking superhero movie. For
Right.
reals.
That's funny.
I mean, they all did have superpowers. Yeah,
That's funny.
that's great. All right, let's do fan questions and comments. Let me pull this up real quick. God damn, I love this movie. Okay, so all right, real quick.
It
So,
was chaotic.
so in terms of
We
rankings,
didn't give our grades.
we didn't give our grades. We do have to give our grades.
So as a fast movie, this is a 10 out of 10,
As a
right,
Fast
Andrew?
and Furious movie, well, I'm gonna rate it by all the movies, and I think Fast 7 or Fury 7 is still my favorite.
Remind me,
Fury
which
7
one is that?
is Jason Statham when he's the
Oh,
villain.
yeah, it's
The
good.
Rock
Breaks his
flexes out of
cast.
the cast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think this might be my second favorite, though. It's either this or Fast 5, so I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 for a Fast movie. As a movie, it's like a 3 out of 10, a 4 out of 10.
No, I think you have to give it a 5 just from the action scenes.
Yeah.
I think a 6. 6.5. I'm brushing up against a 7.
Yeah.
I'm going
All
to
right,
see
but
this
rated
movie
as
again.
rated as a Fast and Furious movie.
As a Fast and Furious movie, I mean, it's a 10 out of 10, right?
Okay.
I mean, this is
I say
one of the
9,
best.
9.5, just because I think Fury's
Sure.
better.
I give it a 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
9?
9. 9 for fast movie or 9 for a movie?
No, 9 for Fast.
No,
movie.
I think it was great. Hey, real quick. So, how many times has Jason Statham, how many movies has he played Deckard Shaw?
4.
It's not 4.
Is it higher?
He's played this character?
Yeah.
Oh, he was okay, so hold on.
So how many
he
movies?
He was in 6. He was in a post-credit scene.
Yep.
Then he was in 7.
Yep.
He was in 8. He was in Hobbs and Shaw, and he's in this 5.
There's one more.
So he's in 9?
Oh, shit.
He was in 9.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't remember him in 9.
So he's been in all of them since 6?
He was a
I
cameo.
guess he had
they
a
said,
little
yeah.
small moment in 9.
Yeah, I guess so. 6.
Before we get to fan questions, I did see this this post on Twitter, and it got me thinking. And it was
Yeah.
about the Fast 10 movie, and it was about when did the Fast and Furious movies jump the shark? Like what
5.
movie? 5? It was the bank robbery, right?
Yeah, but
When
that
they're
was
smashing things.
I
in
would
Brazil.
say space. Aaron and I think space.
No, but 5 was where Vin Diesel jumped off. There was 2 freeways going opposite ways, and Letty was like flying. She was going to fall to her death. Vin Diesel jumped from the top of one car across freeways. He crashed into a car on purpose, jumped off the car, grabbed her in midair, and then fell onto another
That's
car.
right.
That was the moment. That was Fast 5. We're like, holy shit, we have to see these movies now.
Yeah.
He's a superhero.
5 was where it stopped being street racing shit and
Yeah.
started being this.
Just insanity.
You guys say this is not a great acting film, but there are 4 Oscar winners in this film. Can you name them?
Oh, Helen Mirren.
I'm throwing out trivia like crazy. Yes.
Vin Diesel, of course. No,
No.
I'm kidding.
There's 2 more obvious ones. The last one you might not get.
Kurt Russell, I guess. Are we
Not
counting
in the
Kurt Russell?
movie.
Okay.
Not in it.
You've got one. Think about more recent-ish.
Oscar winners.
Yeah. They're all women, by the way. I'll give you that. Maybe that made it too easy.
Did Brie Larson win?
Yeah.
Oh, she did for
For The
that.
Room.
For Room.
Yeah.
Did Gal Gadot win one?
No.
No. Who else?
Charlize.
Charlize.
For Monster.
For Monster.
right.
The one you probably won't get, Rita Moreno.
Rita Moreno.
For
Okay.
West Side Story, I believe.
Wow.
In the 60s. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, fan questions. Bobby the Mark Soydam. Now that Gal Gadot is back, is there any true good guy that stayed dead? I mean, Brian isn't even dead.
He's dead. I think he's dead.
I think he comes back in the next one.
I think he's dead.
We've heard the rumors that they're going to CGI him in.
Right. His brother just is a double or whatever. Then they CGI.
Did they
his face on his
CGI
brother.
him in the last one where they
I
were like,
think so.
look
right?
who's here, and it was Brian, right?
Right.
Didn't they CGI him in for like 1 second?
That wasn't
I
last
think
film.
so.
No?
I think it was 2
I think they've
films
done
ago.
that though. Right.
So many.
In 8?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was 8.
The way they've been de-aging guys lately.
No, but they bring everyone back.
Easily done.
Yeah.
Amraj watched the movie Plane a few days ago that stars Gerard Butler. Thought it was a really good movie, decent action, something you don't have to pay too much attention to. As an action/suspense movie, 7 out of 10. As a Gerard, this is because of my ratings now.
Yeah.
As a Gerard Butler movie, 3 out of 10. As a Plane movie, 5 out of 10.
No, I agree. I did see that movie.
As
I
a
agree.
plain movie.
I thought that was a lot of fun. I would give that
Is it Die Hard on a plane? Because I've done that like 10 times already.
It's not Die Hard.
Is it Get Off My Plane?
No, they
No,
crash, right?
Yeah, they crash. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I agree.
Tim, what the fuck was the point of the white powder in the internet cafe?
We don't
we
understand.
don't
Right.
understand either.
Yeah.
Chief Knock Homer. So I guess that explains why The Rock wasn't at WrestleMania this year and last year and the year before that. And so yeah, because this scene that took 30 minutes to film,
Yeah.
he couldn't make it.
Right.
Omar, I want to admit something. I've never seen a single Fast and Furious movie.
That's
and I feel
impressive.
good about it. But you know what movie I did watch this weekend? Dungeons and Dragons. I never played the game because obviously it's for dorks, but the movie itself was actually pretty entertaining. It's not as corny as most Marvel movies. P.S. The Transformers DVD collection's on sale at Best Buy right now if anyone's interested in catching up before Beast Wars. Wait, hold on, Omar. You said you're not a dork, but the Transformers DVD collection?
Yeah.
You're going to get that?
Yeah.
Come on now, we're all fucking dorks. We're wrestling fans. We're superhero fans.
Right.
Fast and Furious. I mean, come on now.
Michelle Rodriguez fans.
Plus, he watched Dungeons and Dragons. That's already dork. You're dork.
It's as dorky as it gets.
By the way, I just Optimus Prime was my favorite toy. The Transformers was my favorite cartoon. I still watch every Transformers movie. Sorry.
Oh goddamn!
I
That
am-
means we're watching
I am
Beast Wars.
sorry for you.
Oh fuck!
I saw the first one. I never saw any of them else.
I haven't seen Bumblebee. But,
It looks
yeah.
like they're doing Unicron with this next one.
I know.
I'm really interested.
Me too.
Fucking dorks over here.
Fucking nerds.
I haven't seen a Transformers
Nerd
movie
alert.
in like 7 years, but
Red shirt guy, when Chuck Norris tells a joke about Will Smith's wife, Will Smith slaps his wife.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great. That was from last week when we were reading
Yeah.
Chuck Norris jokes.
Anita Dick in me. Hey
Yes.
guys, just wondering if you heard the new Mortal Kombat 1 game and how supposedly Omni-Man, Peacemaker, and Homelander will be playable characters.
What?
Or he says
No
peace,
way.
is Peacekeeper
What?
someone else, or did he get that wrong?
I think he meant
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. He had to have.
I sure hope so.
I'm gonna have to fucking get that game now.
Yeah, right. Okay, meet up at Andrew's house next week.
Yeah, no, Peacemaker, he meant to say.
Hey, what was Michael Rooker in this movie?
He was in it?
That's what it says.
Buddy?
Right. We said that he was going to be in it. Was he a voice maybe of something?
Did they cut him? It
Had
says
to have
Buddy.
cut him, unless he was in Fast 5.
Uncredited. Maybe.
He had to have been cut, unless he was a voice.
I don't know. Why would you even waste
know.
his amazing
Yeah.
talent?
So Omni-Man, Peacemaker, and Homelander. Yeah, that's pretty awesome for Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
Amir, so Jacob, Tyrese, Luda, and Han are 100% not dead, right? All will be at family backyard sipping Coronas and make sure the logo is in the shot, right? Absolutely.
100%.
No one's dead.
100.
Michael Ha, Andrew, have you seen the trailer for Justified? Raylan is back, baby. Yes.
Yes, he fucking is.
Can't fucking wait.
Fucking people up.
And then PCJ, I've only watched the first Fast and Furious movie from 2001, back when Dom's crew was ripping off trucks with DVD players. Not even Blu-ray, but fucking Panasonic DVD players.
You got a lot of catching up, dude.
I could never get past the obvious comparisons to the classic Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze film, Point Break.
Yes.
A good pick for a future classic review, by the way.
Not only that, like
a
you
great
want to feel
movie.
old, watch Fast 1. Like goddamn, that makes you feel old.
You want to see Joe flip out?
What?
I've never seen Point Break.
No, I'm not going to. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron will
Holy
flip out.
shit!
Holy shit.
You're,
Okay,
you're
we
probably
gotta
on
do
the
that
young
one soon.
side for that movie
Yes,
because,
yeah.
but
seen that like 5
we
times.
have to. Hold on.
pretty
I
old,
have
John.
to watch Andrew watch that movie now that this podcast exists because it's about as ridiculous in some parts as like a Fast movie.
Sounds like I love it.
But the story, I always quote, I go, Brody,
Yeah.
you're breaking your own rules. Like it's so fucking good.
Joe, I'm
it's
so glad there's another old guy in the show with me.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so we got our next movie
We
that we're
have
gonna
to
watch.
do it.
That's
It's
nice.
so good. And there was a remake, right?
guys,
There was a
watch the
remake, I think.
Yeah,
guys.
there
Next
was.
next week's Little Mermaid, so it's gonna take a few weeks
True.
before we can.
True.
I mean, to be honest, I think most of us are going to see that movie. Maybe, unfortunately, against our wills.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
We
yeah.
might be seeing that movie.
Right. So that is all for fan questions.
Yeah.
Which means make sure you subscribe to our podcast everywhere you're viewing us. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Hollywood Hog Pod. Become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/Hollywood Hogwash. It's only $3 a month. You can cancel anytime. We're currently reviewing Barry, season 4 of Barry.
2 episodes left.
2 episodes left.
Wow.
Yes. After that, we're going to do a bracket, best intro, TV intro of all time.
Oh, shit.
That's going to be a lot of fun. And then next week on here, we're going to review something. Maybe Point Break.
Point
I
Break?
don't know.
Yeah. Point Break, Little Mermaid. Everything's on the table.
Probably not Little Mermaid.
Well, no, the Disney original, right? No?
I'd rather do the Disney original, yes. But
It might be great. We don't
we'll
know.
see you next week. Until then, say hi to your family.